Hey everybody, hey, how's it going tonight? Y'all ready to paint? Are you ready to finish up your candle? I know I'm early. Let's see, 4 minutes early. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. But hello, hey Melissa, how are you today? I hope you're feeling better. You better be resting, girl. Getting plenty of rest. How is it over there in your neck of the woods? What's the weather like? Is it getting cold in Kentucky? Well, while everybody's getting on here, I'm getting my paint ready and thinning it out. And I'm going to do a few little wisps of green on the sides here. I got some going here. I want to go back over and give them a second coat. It has been a long day. You love candles? Me too. Who doesn't like a good smelling candle? It's damp and cold there. Good. You need to be resting. As soon as I get off here, I'm probably going to go to bed too. But okay, well, I'm going to get started here, and I'm going to put some greenery in, as I was saying earlier. I'm just using a zero liner brush, and I'm thinning it down. And let me get this off of here so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is the original right here. And we're going to pretty much try and do that. I know I'm going to bring my greenery. I'm just going to make a few little lines to figure out where I want this greenery first. I'm just going to line it out. Now I have some of those red berries in here, so I need to do that next before I finish my, because some of these are underneath the greenery, so I need to go ahead and put them in. And my paint, well, I didn't cover my paint good enough last night. My orange has dried up. Is my sound okay, Melissa? I've been trying all kinds of new stuff. It's about to drive me crazy. Let's see. So I got a couple of them. Right. I'm taking an angle brush. This is at 1/4 inch. And I'm just going to make some little circles with it. What are these things called? Currants? Or I'm not sure what they're called. But you always see them this time of year. Let's see, I got one right there. There's one right here. I need to put another leaf in right there. Let's see. There's one right here. We'll just go ahead and get these blocked in. And I got one. That one's, I don't want it right there. I want it more right here. One right there. Okay, I'm going to let that dry a little bit. I'm going to take some of my yellow and my orange and mix it together. I have another leaf right back here. And I want a little more yellow. I don't want to go too orange. Get some of that white in there. Oh, it's still pretty yarn. Let me wipe my brush out. You can't mix it. Wipe your brush out. Good. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe I'm going to go, it looks like it's a little more white. It's got a little brown in it. Then it's got a little yellow in it. I think that's more what I want right there. Yeah. And I got a leaf that's right in here. I hope everybody's had a good second day of November. Hey, Stephanie. How are you today? Are you going to live tonight? Because when I get off here, I'm going to be ready to watch some people live. Okay, I got another leaf in right there. Okay, it looks a little funky because of the light. No. Okay, let's let that dry. And I think I'm going to use this angle brush to bring some of my greenery in. Make sure I don't have my brush too wet. These are going to look dark at first. I'll have to build it because I'm on dark. Okay. Okay, I'm going to bring in a little bit lighter green. Who all puts Christmas candles and stuff on their mantle? If you have a mantle, a lot of people put them on their dining room table. Okay, I'm just getting in a little bit of color here and there. Not doing any detail. This one might be a little bit different from the other. You know, when you do one painting, you can't do it the same. And you see something else when you do it the second time that you might rather do done than you did the first time. So I'm going to this is changing up a little bit. Got me a layer on there. I need a few little strokes and greenery in there. Okay, take my hair dryer. No, you don't have a choice now. Okay. calling you out, girl. My problem is I'll say a time and I'm always ready 10 or 15 minutes before I'm ready to start painting. We'll add a little more yellow into this leaf. I want it to come on out a little bit more. I'll move that light a little bit. It was really glowing on it, wasn't it? Add some white. Okay. Let's see. Let me look at it in the camera and see what I want to do next. I want to put a few little wisps. I'll use my liner brush. And I'll make some little lines in here in the background where you can tell that those shapes might be leaves. Like this one back here, probably needs a little black in it. So that, and just kind of make them squiggly. Because remember, it's just kind of blurred in the background. Move that away even more. That light's so bright. Okay, this leaf kind of comes down like this. And it has a little bit of if my lines are too hard, I can go back over them when I make my final. In fact, I might bring some orange in there on those lines. Soften it up a little. So it's just giving you the illusion of the leaf right there. Okay. Now these little guys have a lot of red in them, and they have, let's put some highlights in them. I gotta get some more red. And I'm just gonna kind of shade them a little bit. I'm not gonna paint the whole thing red. Let's see, this one's kind of hidden, so I'm going to put the red at the top. I'm going to really go in with the little yellow. Just not painting them a solid color. It gives them a little bit of depth. Like this one might have a little more yellow on the bottom. Got to keep it round. Okay. Well, got too much on my paintbrush. A little bit there. A little yellow there, highlight. Okay, I got one over here on this side that I've been totally ignoring. Maybe put a little red in there. Just putting little dashes of paint to make them look round. That one's got too much. There we go. Let's highlight this one a little bit more on the top. Put a little bit of highlight right there. There, this one's kind of hidden, so we'll put some more down at the bottom. I think I want a little more red right there. So you see what has happened? It's given the illusion that they're round now. So I can come in, I'm going to come in with a smaller brush. Use this lighter color, this white. I start whispering when I'm working. Hey Pam, how are you? Oh yeah, yeah. One of the girls will get one of these. Let's see. We'll kind of make a few little strokes. Like the lights starting to shine on them and from the candle. I like that one right there. That line's too straight. Needs to blend a little. Whoops. And then I'm going to come back. They all have these little middles to them. What are these things called? Pam, do you know? Currents? Oh, you've been under the weather today. No, everybody's been under the weather. It must be the change in the weather. These little berries, not those little red berries, but they're a little bit bigger. And I don't want, like some of them, I got the little tops to them, or the little where they were hanging on the tree. Try to get them going different directions. This one might be way up here. This one over here. Well, thank you, Stephanie. They keep me busy. Mom, I want one of these. I want one of those. My daughter, when she comes in from Texas, she's pulling all my paintings and taking them with her if she can get them on the plane. I'm going to bring some of this light color over here. Take it all around. And I got some right here, a few wisps. And there's some that comes back behind the candle. I just flick my brush real fast. To get those lines, okay? So I'm gonna go in here with a little bit of black. I'm trying to use my paint from last night. I put a top on it, and I sprayed it with water, but it's still a little tacky. I don't want it too watery. I'm gonna go in here and add a little bit of black to my needles. Okay. Now another thing I need to do is ground everything. So this doesn't look like it's floating, so I need to come in. It almost looks like it's got a little bit of a shadow there. But let's see. Move my camera a little bit. There we go, that's better. I'm gonna float. One thing, this bottom is a lot darker than that bottom was on this one, so I want to give a shadow. So we'll keep making might underneath my berries, a little bit under this. So it's not looking like it's floating on this bottom here. I'm just kind of watering it down and following my design. You know, sometimes you in the shadows you see the shapes. So I'll do a few of these wisps out there. And this one, this little guy right here, he needs some shading under him. can even go in here and shadow some more. Okay, I'll put a little more light color in my let's see, do I want to go lighter? I don't think that's going to be light enough. No, I'm just going to take what I've got then. I'm going to mix it with my white here. You had to charge your phone. This might be a little too, yeah. This will work. Let me get it good and wet. Just roll it all in that paint so you get your little wispies. Get your tip. Shoot, I just picked up a little bit of black. I need another easel. This is the way I roll. Sometimes I don't want to stop. Just don't, you know, you want to get it done. Can't get the weight. I want that one to go back there. There we go. So all we're doing is just kind of putting in all kinds of shading, highlighting. I think it's starting to look pretty. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to put in, let's see what, get the right size brush. This one might be a little too big, but I might be able to do it. Let's go with this one. What size is this? This is a 10. I'm going to go with an 8. This little pine cone right here is just a bunch of little this and that dashes. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. And we're almost through with this piece. I'm going to start off with my brown. Some of that, what was this, milky white? Was that the name of it? I think that was the name of it. We'll start off light, and then I'm going to go down. Okay, so I want a pine cone. I just kind of nestled in here, and I'm just going to do like little dashes. Y'all, I'm getting a little too messy with my palette. Okay, it's kind of nestled right here. And so that's one side, the bottom side. Let's put this is where the other bottom side is. And I'm just going to make a little dash like that. Okay, and say I want the top of it right there. Okay? And then I'm just going to start working it down. This is an easy way to make a pine cone. Okay, there I got my base. Hey Debbie, how are you tonight? I'm going to dry it because it's thick. Okay, while that dries a little bit, I want to do something. Take a little bit of my gold. Take a little bit of it up. And I just kind of want to wisp a little bit of it in this leaf back here. Give it just a little bit more definition, even though it's in the dark. These paints have gloss in them, and they are really shining off the, the light. Okay. That is dry now, so I'm going to take my brush again. I got so many brushes in my jar, I don't know which. And I do want some of this orange again with the brown. I'm just going to kind of make little more dashes in my pine cone. Come on. Like I said, I probably should have put fresh paint out. We'll take a little white, kind of cap the tops of the little branches off a little bit. You know how the tops of them are kind of really white, some of them. I don't know, pine cones are so different all over the United States. I've got a collection from when I was driving. If I can get some of that paint. There it goes. See how I started capping it off? Thanks, Melanie. Okay, now I'm going to go back with my dark brown. Y'all see I like to get my brush loaded sometimes a little too much. Just go in there and just make each one of them look like they're real. See? Yes, it is. They're like from little bitty to skinny to big and long and fat. I got a good collection. I was going to make a wreath one day of all of them, with all of them. It was on my to-do list. But see, there it is. Oh, they can knock you out if you're standing in the wrong place. Some of them are so big. I had some that are this long. They're probably about that round. So, let's see the pine cone, y'all. Okay, we'll add a little black to it. So Mike can just define some of it. This is so little. I don't know if y'all can really see it, can you? So now when you look at it, you know it's a pine cone. You have an abundance of pine cones from the 50-foot tree next to you. All right, you got something you're going to do with them, Stephanie? Okay, I want a little bit of yellow. I want a little bit of touch of color in this. It looks a little flat to me. I might put a little more yellow on that side of it. Yeah, that's better. Now I can come in here and I can make more wisps. It's your preference. And let's see, y'all see anything else I need? Y'all collected 5-gallon buckets the other day. Oh, that's right. I remember you telling me that. I might want to bring some of my greenery on over here. Like I said, the second painting is never like the first painting. I want to add a little more green down here. Yeah. And I want to put a little more black muddled down into there. I'm not happy with that right there. It's right in here. I don't think my background's dark enough right in there. I'm going to take my brush and get rid of all, there's chalk marks all over the place. Without messing my painting up, I really need to let it dry before I do this to be on the safe side. A little bit right there. And I see it. Does it look like a lit candle? You can't type because of picking up. Those pine cones will get you. If they don't get you on the head, they'll get you picking up. And I just sit, and I'm real bad about when I want a lot of mood in the background. I'll keep adding. And I think I want a little bit more gold right in there. Whoops. That was a little too much. Kind of streaked across there. And there it is. Now we just got to sign, seal, and deliver, right? I hope y'all enjoyed this. And if y'all do any candle painting, shoot me a picture of it. In fact, put it in the feed in the comments. I know y'all been painting candles. But what I like about this piece is the way it moves when you're in the light. It just, I don't know. You know how the lights are in the studio. They're not as good as they are alive. But I'll take a picture of this and I'll post it on the feed. And y'all can see it. There's that one. And here's the original. This one's got a little more highlight up at the top than this one does, which I can go back in and do. Just water down my white and put it in there. But, oh, tomorrow we have the Painted Sisterhood on the Painted Soul Creative Journey group. So they're coming on at 7, is it 7 Eastern tomorrow? Yes, 7 Eastern. Then Thursday is Terry, and she's with Let's Be Artful. And then Friday night, we got Sassy and Chic with Stephanie. She's going to be on here. So we still got a lot going on this week. So y'all stay tuned and have a good evening and a blessed day tomorrow. And keep creating. See you later. Bye.